Another backyard baseball video. Actually doing this one right after our week number 10 victory over the Expos. Sounded like they had some bad luck, bad circumstances on their side. I had some good luck for me on my side and put up a lot of runs, but good game to the Expos. We're now sitting at 4-6 on the season. Wins over the Expos, Blue Jays, Rockies, and Fishes. And we'll have another game away, this time at the Wombats, our divisional rival. And we'll be looking to put together our first win streak of the season, if possible. And I'm pretty much going to jump right into this game 11. Just pause briefly to change the file, get Maria her pink boost. Let's go ahead and look through our squad. Alright, so no good or bad days for the Orioles here. As for the Wombats, got Beltran, had his clone in center field against us last game. I'm sure he'll be a menace in this one for the Wombats as well. Ollie Franklin right, solid outfield in general, already was pretty solid out and left. Chipper Jones at third, Ken Griffey at shortstop, Terry Vega on a slightly bad day, -1 to batting, pitching, and fielding at second base. Julian Payne, a Richie Sexton clone at first base. Christina Beatty on a good day, +2 to batting and +3 to fielding, which could be an arm and make her much more of a defensive menace. And Trent Sizemore behind the plate, so no real stolen base chances. This is a good team. Not sure I really realized how strong this Wombat squad is. Not a ton of superstars other than Griffey, but some really strong players throughout the team. Going to be maybe a bit of a challenge to score on them. Definitely going to have Maria on the mound. Definitely going to have Ruth, I think, in center. Cliff at third. I liked that a lot last game. One Weber at short, one at catcher. Petra, I feel like, can hide in right field fairly easily in this one. Horace at second base and Olga in center field. I think it's fine. Batting order wise, with no good or bad days, we're just going to run it back. This has been our kind of standard one throughout the season. Cliff leading off, Ruth second, Petra third, Maria cleanup. The Webers after Maria, and then our next batch of kind of power hitters, Pujols and Horace. And Olga Tollefson is kind of an extra speedster, leadoff kind of person, and put a runner on base for Cliff most of the time. And we're going to jump right into this game here at the Paveway. It's either at Paveway or maybe in Cement Gardens, whichever. We got one of our wins actually two of our wins so far this season. As Cliff whiffs at the first pitch for strike one. It's that one over the head of Beatty, but Terry was shifted over just far enough to make the catch, annoyingly. Ruth up at the plate. Take the first pitch for a ball high. I think even with these good fielders at short and third, that a well-placed ground ball will work out for Ruth. Not there, though. Trent gets to it in time. Nobody on and 2 outs for Petra here. Already looking like a tough game against the Wombats. Petra fouls off the first pitch for strike one. It's that ball hard, but right at Griffey. Aggressively makes a throw, but Julian is there in plenty of time. Just a ground ball from Petra, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3 inning to start things off for the Orioles. Not exactly what we were looking for. Not bad swings or anything, but just a good job by this Wombats defense. So between our 2 games against the Wombats, might be finding 1 or 2 of our Goldie Glove nominees for the season. A leadoff bunt attempt from Trent Sizemore goes nowhere. Interestingly, I have Jillian Payne batting second. She does hit the ball hard, though. Horace gets over to make the play and throws it over to Albert for out number 2. Do have Griffey up, but nobody on. Always a threat to just completely crush the ball. Unlike some other players we faced who were not actually threats to do that, but decided to anyways. Also a threat to just whiff at some pitches, though. Really don't want to throw it outside where he can push it towards this gap in left. So we're trying to force him to pull the ball if he wants to do anything. It's hanging in there so far. Just kind of mixing up our pitches and slightly moving the ball around. And he ends up looking at a slow ball towards the middle of the vertical part of the strike zone, but inside. And we'll have all of our normally boosted batters, Maria, Sydney, Ashley, up here in the top of the second. No base runners on either side so far. Let's see if Maria can change that. Takes first pitch outside for a ball. May have been a ball. Not a bad liner, but right at Artie in left. Makes the catch. Out number 1. Yeah, just not a whole lot of holes in this Wombats defense. Maybe Terry at second base, but not even really there. Swung too early there with Sydney. 1-1 is the count. It's a hard bouncing grounder, but Chipper is going to field it. Oh, but he makes a bad throw. Sydney easily reaches first there. If we could go the opposite way with one of these swings, looks like these Wombats are pretty aggressively shifting. But that is easier said than done. Ashley pops it up towards right. I think it's going to get caught. It is, but Sydney is able to get back to first in time. That's honestly a good swing there, but not much to be done. And I think we're swinging power with Pujols here. Takes the first pitch for a ball, though. Also with a high bouncing chopper that nobody fields in time, and he does pick up a single. 2 runners on for Horace here is not the worst situation. I think we're just going line drive and trying to get lucky with our placement. Yep, we're basically trying to do that, but keep it fair towards left field. That ball hard, but right at Artie, but Ken runs into him, and we're going to end up bringing, I forgot what Weber was on third, but she comes around to score. We even managed to advance Pujols to third, and Horace ends up with a double. So, was a good swing. Should have been an out, but got a little luck from too much aggression by the Wombats defense. We'll go whiffs at pretty much exactly what I wanted to swing at, unfortunately. Does well on that one, though. And no throw from Chipper means she gets to first safely. Cliff Floyd back to the plate. Got out his first time up. And with bases loaded, definitely going to be trying a line drive swing and hoping for good placement down one of the baselines. Goes to a 1-1 count. Whiffs on a pitch that ended up much closer to the middle of the strike zone than I thought. Come on, Pujols. Yeah. Cliff singles in between the first base woman and right fielder. And Pujols has just enough time to come around and score. So still bases loaded, still 2 outs. Now a 2-0 lead over the Wombats. Two quick balls to Ruth, so 2-0. That one for a strike. With this situation, we kind of would love a walk if we could, but never know with this game. Now 3-1 on Ruth. And alright, we get a walk. Brings another runner home and brings Petra up with bases loaded. Can't ask for too much more than that. Maybe if we somehow could have gotten a power up at some point, would have liked that, but Petra takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Not quite what we were looking for on that pop up towards Chipper, and he makes the catch. Yeah, really needed Petra to drive that one. I'm unfortunate that she did not. We batted all the way around, though, I think, yeah. And managed to score 3. Maria still on the mound and facing Chipper Jones, leading off this bottom of the second for the Wombats. Chipper determined to stay in an open stance, and I'm determined to throw the ball away from him. Get him to a 1-2 count entirely from slow balls so far. Slow far. I kill me. Chipper fouls off a hook and ends up going down on strikes. As he stubbornly stayed in an open stance, batting from the right side of the plate, and I stubbornly kept throwing the ball away. Ollie Franklin at the plate. I don't really know why I'm trying to force him to hit it towards Albert Pujols at first base, but I think that's still better than whatever the heck can happen to anything down the left field line. Well, he takes one low and is now at a 1-2 count. And goes down on strikes. Third strikeout from Maria. She will be up to start this next inning, but she gets more juice, which is nice, and it was something that was missing last game. Ball is well fielded by Cliff. Albert stands his ground at first base, and we make the play. So Maria pitching well so far, and a 3-0 lead so far as well. And Maria back up to lead things off. Got out her last time up. Has been on a bit of a slide at the plate. Takes that first pitch for ball 1. Is that ball hard? Caught by Beltran, though. Thought it was going to get down, but alas.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Poor Maria. Making good contact, sometimes at least, but Sydney with, that was what I wanted from her, but, or that was the kind of pitch I wanted, but she just pops it up instead of lines it hard towards left. And it is caught by Beatty. Thought she and Chipper might end up running into each other, but not that time. Nice swing from Ashley, and she's able to beat the throw from Griffey at short. We will take a runner on base for Pujols. Try power swing, I think. Definitely going to be taking that pitch for ball one. Beatty's been a bit wild here. Almost that one off for a 1-1 count. 2 outs and runner on first. Pujols hits that one high and kind of far. Get up, bounce into each other. Yeah! Sometimes that's all it takes. That ball is stuck way out in left field. I think even Pujols is going to be able to triple on that. Just barely, but he does get in safely. Sometimes these high pop-ups into the outfield are really nice for the human player, and they worked out a couple times in this one. That one came way further inside than I was expecting. 1-1 count for Horace. With 2 outs in the inning, and Pujols on third currently. Horace hits that ball hard, and it's going to get down. Artie fields it just fine, but Horace had plenty of time to get to first. No chance to advance Pujols, of course. We're going to be ready to turn around, but we're sending Horace to second with a runner on third. Try to free a base up for Olga. With the way that was handled, we probably could have gotten away with it. But too late now. Horace stuck on first base. That pitch went way further outside than I was expecting. Christina's got a good hook. Olga, maybe, no, not quite enough to get Horace to second. Beatty might be on a good throwing day, like I had said, from a boost in fielding. So not perfect, but do pick up an extra run on that random triple from Albert Pujols. Obviously, I would have rather had a faster runner do that, because they could have come all the way around to score, most likely, but take what we can get. This is a tough defensive team of the Wombats, in my opinion. Beatty, I think, was boosted at the plate. I was trying to prevent that from happening, but Beatty ends up with a single after the ball bounces off of whichever Weber I put at shortstop. No real chance to go further than that. And we might have an okay double play situation here with Artie at the bat. Unfortunately not. Hits it hard right at Ashley. I think it was at shortstop. And Beatty was not far enough off the bag for any double play chance. Terry hits that ball hard down the left field line, and it stays fair. No chance for an out anywhere. Now 2 runners on. Do have just Trent Sizemore back up at the top of the order, though, so that's definitely could be worse. Trying to entice Trent to hit a weak grounder, or he's going to actually take a bunt. Maria picks it up, makes the throw to Cliff at third, and Cliff throws over to Horace at second for a double play. Just what we wanted, and if we can get Cliff or Ruth on, we'll have Petra up with the power up and runner on base. which is pretty nice. Screaming line drive is what we earned with Petra. That's going to be taking that first pitch. Low, I knew it was in the strike zone, but pretty low for strike one.
Hey, batter, hey, batter.
Is that ball hard? And with some sprinting, he was able to get to first. It bounced in front of, I already forgot who was on, or who was in right field. Holly Franklin. That's right. Ruth at the plate with Cliff on first. No outs. That one might just be perfectly placed by Ruth. Managed to be in the open, the open stance, but to hit it towards first. Now we have 2 on, and no outs. I think this is about as good of a chance as any to have Petra screaming line drive it. Especially if we can get a pitch on the inside part of the plate and pull it towards left. Beatty must know that this is Petra's chance and has thrown a bunch of balls so far. Petra does clobber it, but it's going to go off the wall in left center. We are able to send Cliff all the way home, but not really any other chances to advance, in my opinion. So ultimately just an RBI single from Petra. I'm pausing for a sec just to catch my breath and just had a cat come say hi. We also had Chipper Jones come in to pitch, so that puts Beatty on third base. Chipper not exactly known for his pitching ability. I guess that might be part of the issue with this Wombats team. Gonna make quick work of Maria there as she just pops up into an infield fly. That is not ideal with our Webbers up next. First pitch from Chipper to Sydney Weber is a ball low. Sydney 1 for 2 so far. Sydney with a second pop out for an infield fly. I don't know why we're doing that on some of these. That I think we should be able to just kind of crush down the left field line, but alas. Yeah, about like that. Does not get by Beatty, but we have enough time. Oh, they throw Petra out at second. That was brutal. Bounced off Beatty at third. I'm not sure that this 5 runs is going to be enough. We're quickly running out of scoring opportunities. Maria misses outside on what should have been a pretty gimme left hook. Julian is ready for that one, but just hits a chopper to Cliff at third, and Cliff makes the throw over to Pujols. Definitely think that was an improvement to my user defense. Putting Cliff at third base and Ruth out in left field. Once again, we're going to try to force Griffey to pull anything if he wants to get power on it. Pull it towards right field where there's a wall in the way. Minimize the damage as much as possible.
Check it out, I'm pitching.
He ends up going down on strikes for the second time so far today. Maria's 4th overall. And same strategy for Chipper here. It's a hard grounder, fielded by Ashley at shortstop. Makes the throw to Albert for the 3rd out. It's 2 hits and no runs for the Wombats so far, but only 5 runs on the 11 hits of the Orioles so far. Pujols, amazingly, 2 for 2 today. Main goal is going to be get back around to Petra again with at least a runner on for her screaming line drive that we still have. Probably won't happen this inning, but I think I'm guaranteed it at some point. Yeah. I'm guaranteed that she bats at least one more time in this game. 2 balls from Chipper to open up this at bat. Looks like ball 3, and it is 3-0 for Pujols. So that one hard and chopping, fielded well by Jillian though, and Chipper gets all the way over. I was trying to just avoid having Pujols stuck on first, which we'll regret if Horace ends up crushing one. Does not though. I'm a little off on these power swings, I think. Horace is also retired, and we've got Olga up with 2 outs and nobody on. Not the ideal situation for her. Does hit the ball hard and too baity at third though, and that is a single for Olga. Cliff's gonna keep trying to place his line drive swings. It's worked pretty well so far today, 2 for 3. So that one will bounce off of Jillian Payne, and the ball is gonna stay in play. I don't think I could get anybody home. We end up with runners on second and third, and 2 outs after a double from Cliff. If we can get Ruth on here, that would be awesome. Whiffs at pitch number 1 for strike 1. Trying to stay closed and grounder swing. That one stays close to Trent, but Ruth is able to beat the ball to first. Took Trent just a bit too long to field it successfully. And we have bases loaded and the screaming line drive at play for Petra. Take that pitch outside for ball 1. Really want to be able to pull this one down the left field alley. That one, oh, it's a strike. Nasty hook from Chipper. She goes to right field with it, unfortunately. With how it bounced, she's able to reach first. We're able to get Cliff and Olga home. No further. Let's see if they'll let me steal with Petra. I don't really expect it to work. Nope. I'm gonna get Petra out. Nope. Got Petra back to first, okay. No real chance to get Ruth home or anything though. All down to Maria here. First pitch strike, second pitch ball to her. Maria hits that one far and high, and Beltran catches it way out in center field. Man, that's rough. Nice swing from Maria, but struggled today. 0 for 4. Really hurting me at the plate. Had a lot of opportunities with runners on base, and that may end up costing us. So we're back to our more usual scores after a big one against the Expos. This is a really nice defense, I think, from the Wombats. Like I've said several times so far. Quick strikeout of Holly Franklin for Maria's 5th of the game. Brings up Carlos Beltran with 1 out. Luis Maria is pitching well in this one. I think she'll like to be back to
Check it
Tin
out.
Can Alley for next game, where her pop-ups to the outfield are actually off the wall for hits. I think next game we're back at Tin Can Alley.
Orioles.
6th strikeout from Maria on Beltran. Getting close to deploying this more juice. Yeah, I think we will. Oh, should be the end of the inning on that pop-up, and it is. Maria shouldn't be back up to bat unless I some kind of nice streak here. Got the Webbers and then Pujols up here. Chipper's come in and done a pretty good job on the mound overall. Sydney hits that ball hard, but right at Griffey, and she did not make it to first despite pretty constant sprinting. May have started a bit too late. I don't know. Really need those hits from the Webbers. That one gets down in front of Artie, and Ashley will have plenty of time to get to first on the relay from Artie to Griffey, Griffey to first. Do have a runner on now for Pujols. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Really need to put some more on the board. Pujols hits that one hard, and it's going to reach the wall in right center. It is fielded extremely well off the wall by Beltran, though. We are able to single and just barely get whichever Weber it was. I wish I could remember that. Over to third. Let's do some sprinting. Trent is not afraid to make that throw to second, and does so successfully. No steals by Pujols there. Ooh. Chipper with a nice pitch, low and away for strike 2 on Horace. Horace crushes it down the left field line. Home run! I scared my poor cat. That is freaking fantastic from Horace Young. Came through big in this situation with a free RBI home run down that left field line. Love to see that here at the Paveway, Cement Gardens, whatever it is this time. Doesn't matter. That 3 runs could be huge. Wombats could just have a bunch more than this, but makes me feel better at least to be in the double digits. And this may all end up meaning that Maria gets another chance, as Olga hits it in the air, unfortunately, towards third, and Beatty makes the catch. That was a grounder swing, and it's not like Olga has a lot of power, but stayed in the air way too long. Beatty comes back into pitch and fools Cliff on that hook. Cliff fouls that one off. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Could be our final pitch. Cliff fouls that one off, but it's going to be not where anyone can catch it, at least. Beatty and Julian Payne now switching. That one looked high and did stay high for a 1-2 count now. Cliff hits that one hard up the middle. Beltran cannot make the catch. And with some sprinting, we managed to get Cliff all the way to second base on it. So was close to being an out, but ended up being a double. First pitch ball to Ruth Prout. Love to give Petra another opportunity. Ruth is not able to sprint fast enough to get to first, unfortunately. So we're going to stop there at 10 runs. Not quite the placement we were looking for on that grounder. Almost fielded well by Julian, for sure. Did I tire anybody out a ton? Looks like Ruth the most. I'm going to give her the juice, I think. Not much left in this one. Making sure we have somebody fast out in left field, just in case. Seems like a good idea. Already hits that one hard, but it's much more towards Olga in center. Unfortunately, she is not aligned with the ball. Ruth, stay there. Get the cutoff. Come on, Ruth. Dang it. Ugh. That was frustrating. Olga was way offline. Already swinging to the outfield. Should have been an out. Should not have been a home run, but I just was not clicking in the right spot for some of that, I guess. Dang it. Ugh. Giving up runs to the AI, especially when Maria was doing so well, and that's not her fault. Pop up towards the center fielder is what you're trying to get from your pitcher, but ugly. Does manage a strikeout there, 7th of the game. Sits Terry Vega back down. And an additional more juice, which may end up being relevant if any of these next couple batters can get on. Just getting kind of tired again from throwing hooks. Bunt from Trent Sizemore should be an easy enough play, and it is. We're going to keep the juice just in case anything happens with Julian here. Trying to not dive into this set of power-up pitches if we don't have to.
Check it out, I'm pitching.
Alright, we're switching to the juice. And I'm still trying to hook away from Julian. Makes contact, but should be an easy play for Maria and Pujols, and it is. Man, that one run, I'm going to be not very happy if that ends up costing us, but did well on offense, and other than, maybe not well, but did enough on offense to be okay with that result, and played well on defense other than that one lapse. Very upset with Maria's performance, and in general just some struggles at the plate. Nobody really showing off for us, but I guess Horace would definitely be our MVP. Cliff played pretty well as well, and Maria's just not getting the ball down. Yeah, she's down to 500 on the season. Actually, everyone on the team is at least 500. She and Pujols are the only ones right at 500, as Cliff has come storming back. Our usual contact hitters, Ruth and Olga, are still above 700. And I've had a few other standouts. Petra definitely helped by having power-ups, but has also done pretty well for herself in most games. Otherwise, this one was basically a dud, other than the power-ups. Alright, that'll do it for game number 11 here. We'll see if this 10-1 victory is going to be good enough against the Wombats. Thanks for tuning in.